Hey there, how are you? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. I think it might actually be maybe a month. Can it be a month already since we talked? My God, it's crazy. That's crazy, but necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and share this with my amazing women inside the group. There we go. And let's have a chat. So I have a quick story to tell you. I have the application. I'm gonna give you a quick life update, and then I'm gonna answer your questions if I have time. Okay? How does that sound? Does that sound good? Okay, awesome. So whether you're watching live or watching the replay, please know that I have been thinking about you, that I'm really excited about this season that God has all of us on at the same time, and that I know that greater is coming. So having said that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the story. Okay, then I'll give you the life update, then I'll answer your questions if I have time. Okay, hey Kathleen, good to see you, and I'll say my hellos. Hey, good to see you, God bless you. So what is the title of the broadcast? Stop wasting, because there are more uses. Okay, there are more uses. So let me tell you what happened. I have a mechanic. How many of you have a trusted mechanic? Like every time you need an oil change or you need something bigger done in your car, okay? Let me know if you have a really good mechanic that you really love, okay? So just let me know, holler at me if you have an amazing mechanic that you wouldn't take your car anywhere else but that mechanic. I have such a mechanic. He is, excuse me, he is amazing. I love his stuff. Really knows what he's doing, never overcharges, like really amazing, right? So I had that mechanic for the last 4 years, okay? So let me know how long you have your mechanic. Mine, I have been going there for 4 years. In 4 years, this is why I know this is not a coincidence. This is why I know, and I don't believe in coincidence anyway. This is why I know I needed to share this with you, because it took me even a minute to catch up. So my favorite mechanic, I've been going there for 4 years. They have never given me anything, okay? Never a gift. Not that I was expecting a gift, but they have never given me a gift, which is why this is so important. Are you with me? Give me a thumbs up if you're with me. I got my favorite mechanic. I go there for my oil change and anything that I need to do with the car, right? I show up there, I pay, they give me my keys, the car, the oil change is done, the tires are rotated, whatever needs to be done, they get it done every single time. But they never give me any gifts. No gifts are expected, okay? No gifts are expected. I don't get any gifts. We're good. They get paid, I get my car fixed, okay? Awesome. Thank you guys. Good to see you. So guess what happened? I go there a couple weeks ago, and what I pay, she gives me my invoice, everything is good. She's like, wait, I got something for you. She gives me this pen. And I was taken back because they have never given me anything. I was like, and I love pens. Let me know. Yeah, customer appreciation. Let me know if you guys love pens. Maybe because I'm a writer, but I love pens like nobody else's, okay? I just love me some pens. I get the pen and I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. It's got their name on it. You cannot read it. So if I were them, I would print it in white, but that's just me. That's not part of the story. That's just a little marketing and bonus, if you will. So they give me the pen. I'm happy with it, and I take it with me. It so happens that I take this pen because I like the ink. I like the way it writes. I put it in my purse, and I only use a purse on Sundays for church. So it becomes my church pen. Okay. So let me know how many of you take notes. I'm a note taker. Okay. Yeah. They need the customer, right? Maybe I don't know, Kathleen. I don't know. So I'm taking my notes, and I have my favorite pen. I have my journal, and I take my notes. And I've been using this pen for a couple weeks now. Not a big deal. It's a good enough pen. Nothing exciting about it. But I'm using the pen, and I always have a highlighter because I love highlighting, okay? Let me know how many of you take notes and how many of you I like to highlight. Like I'll write the date, I'll write the name of the preacher, I'll highlight the date, I'll highlight the name of the preacher and the title of the message. That's just me. I'm a little anal. That's just the way I am. So one day I'm taking my notes and I don't have my highlighter, and I'm like, oh, I don't have my highlighter. I like to have different ink colors. I just like to do that. I didn't have another pen. I only have this pen that works, and all of a sudden I hear this. Like I'm looking to get the pen started and I do this and it sounds funny, but I don't think much about it. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is where the story gets good. I do this. It sounds funny. And then, you know, the tip comes down and I begin to take notes. But when I look on the paper, the ink color that came out was red. Are you with me? The pen that I have been using was black. All along, the ink was black. But because I was not paying attention, I twisted too many times, unbeknownst to me, and all of a sudden, the pen that I thought was only black had another color. Kathleen, it had another color. So all of a sudden, I'm like, what is going on? So I look, listen. Hey, Curtis, good to see you. Listen. When I look at the pen, I realized, this is mind-blowing right here. When I looked at the pen, I realized that the pen comes with 3 different inks. 3 different ink colors. Are you with me? The pen that I have been using with just one color, it had 3 other: black, red, and blue. Listen, black, red, and blue. Even though I had I've been using one color. Just the one color. I was done. And you know, when you're a preacher, when you're a preacher or a teacher, everything is a message. Everything is a teaching moment. And I knew that taught me something right there. In that moment, I learned something. In that very moment, I learned something. I was using this pen and I was using 1/3 of its potential. I was using 1/3 of its potential. I had no idea that there was more to this pen. However, can you type however for me? Just do me a favor. Type however. However, the person that ordered this pen, the person that put this pen together, the person that created this pen, they knew. Oh my God, are you listening? The person that created this, the person that put this together, they knew that there were more uses to this pen. They knew, and they expected the end user to use it to its full potential. To its full potential. I was done. I don't know if you're getting it. I'm going to wrap it together, but that thing just taught me so much. How often you and I'm going to put myself right on the boat with you. You and I don't leverage the gifts that God has given us. How many times? How many times have you done single use? Single application, and you're happy. You're like, hey, I'm using this gift, God. I'm excited. I'm using single application. And I can only imagine God up in heaven thinking, you're selling yourself short. You're selling your gift short. I am not going to give you a single use. Listen to me. I'm not going to give you a single use gift because I am a God of too much. This is what I believe, Curtis, that we serve a God of too much. So if he gives us a gift, it's meant to be multi-purpose. Okay, that's what I believe. That is meant to be multi-purpose. But because I hadn't connected with the person, listen, since I hadn't connected with the person that made this pen, I didn't know its full potential. Can I push and tell you that you need to connect with the person that made you, with the person that created and put you together, so he can tell you what your multi-uses are. Because you're not gonna know all of your uses. You're just not gonna know how to use you to the fullest potential. You're just not gonna know. You're not gonna know. There are some gifts that you have been sleeping on. I'm just gonna tell you flat out. I'm just gonna tell you that flat out, Queen. Listen to me. There are some gifts that you're sleeping on, that you're using maybe to a 10th of its potential. And you're asking God to bless you. And you're asking God to open doors for you. And I can just imagine him saying, what do you think I gave you all those gifts for? Why do you think I gave you all those gifts? Do you think that I would not bless you? Do you think that I would not give you more that you have ever asked for? Before you had that need, I have given you that gift. Pay attention. Before you had that need, I gave you that gift so you can use it in the church, so you can use it in the marketplace, so you can use it in your ministry, so you can use it in your personal life, so you can use it in school, so you can use it in your marriage, so you can use it in your parenting. Can I keep going? So you can invent things, so you can go into politics, so you can go and create policy. He gave you and me, are you with me so far? He gave you and me multi-use gifts. And we gotta wake up. This is my wake-up call to you. This is my wake-up call to you. You got to wake up and you have to look at your gift in a different way. I want you to ask yourself this question: where else can I use this skill? And many of you that are watching, you are multi-talented. You are more multi-gifted. You are like a beast when it comes to the things that you know how to do. And I think that you're using your gift, but you're not using it to the potential. You're not using those gifts at the level. I'm just guessing because I have done the same thing. Okay? I'm not picking on you. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. I'm not picking on you because I've been there myself. I had to learn the hard way that all the gifts that I have, all the teaching that I love to do is not just for the church. It's not just for ministry, okay? It's not just for that. God is not the God of just. He's not like, oh, just use it for this. He's like this and that, because his promises are yes and amen. Are you with me? His promises are yes and amen. Let me ask you a question. Who do you know right now that is multi-gifted and you know that they're sleeping on their gift? Let me know. If you think that someone else needs to hear this message, this wake-up call, do me a favor and share this broadcast with them, because it is for them. And if they ask you, you can say, I think you are so gifted, and I don't think the world has seen all that you can do. I think God blessed you so much with so many gifts and talents, and I believe the world has not seen all that you can do. It's a compliment. You're not picking on them. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. Let them know, I see more in you. I see more in you. I'm telling you, God is doing something tremendous. Just like this pen blessed my whole entire life and showed me that I was using a third of its potential. When I think about it, y'all, I'm like, wow. God will use the smallest thing to teach us a lesson. He will just use the smallest thing. I'm here to encourage you today to do an inventory. Hey, Dave, good to see you. I want you to do an inventory on all your gifts and talents and ask yourself and ask God this question: am I using my gifts and talents at the level that I should? Am I using my gifts and talents in all the areas? And there's so many areas. In all the areas that I should and could and that I'm called to. I'm talking to you if you're in ministry and you are like a bad preacher. Like you preach people under the pew. Like you can preach like nobody else. And you don't even know that gift that you have, that those skills are transferable and you can use them in the marketplace. I'm not saying that you have to go preach in the marketplace, but I'm saying that you're a leader. and that those skills that you're utilizing in one setting are very much transferable, and that they are people praying and waiting and hoping that someone will rise up and share with them how to do the thing that you do. How do I know so much about it? I know so much because for the longest time, I thought that my skills of teaching, that my business skills, I was using them in the business setting only, not realizing that I could use those skills in my ministry, that I can use those skills in any other area that I felt led to. And that just like this pen, I was operating at one level when I was called to operate in a global way. In a global way. Many of you are called to be global, and you're regional right now. I'm sorry. Maybe you were coming in and you were hoping that I will have something more exciting, but this is the truth. You are operating at a regional level, and God is calling you to be global. God is calling you to be global. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. This is the reality, that He's calling you to be global, and that means stepping up and saying, this is who I am. I can do this, and that, in this capacity, and that capacity, and in this other capacity as well. That's the word that I have for you today from this pen. This is the word, the teaching that I needed to share with you. I'm coming off my break to talk to you and share how my mechanic blessed my whole entire life by giving me this 3-ink pen that I never asked for, never knew that I needed or wanted, and it's my favorite, and it's inside my church purse. And I get to use on a regular basis. That's the word. That's the word. So if you know someone that needs this encouragement and needs to be elevated and promoted, do me a favor, share this broadcast with them. It will bless their whole entire life. I promise you. Because just like this was revelation for me, it will be revelation and confirmation for them. Revelation and confirmation, because people pray for this. I promise you, somebody prayed for this today, and that's why I knew I had to go on. Thank you so much for coming. Let me see who's here. I tried to say, hey, Author Philip, thank you for coming on. You can always give me a hug. Absolutely. Kathleen is here. Rosalind was here. Kelly James, he's amazing, an amazing sales coach. He's the bomb.com. Laura, welcome. Curtis Brooks, an amazing media person. Any media production you need, he is the bomb.com. Doc was here as well. DE Speaks was here. Thank you so much, Lador. Thank you for being here. You're an amazing preacher. I appreciate you. Judy Ford, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Sharon George, thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate you. Brenda, Anthony, thank you for watching. You guys are amazing. Queen, thank you so much for being here. Queen Marisha Smith. I love that name. Had to say the whole thing. Angela Amadi, good to see you. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Mari, good to see you. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Dave, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Now that I got the word out, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. I wanted to give you a quick update and tell you what's been going on. So I think it's been about a month since I went live, maybe a little more, I don't remember. But it's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. I don't know how many of you celebrate your birthday. I think birthdays are a big deal, so I celebrate the whole entire month. So May is my birthday month, and that's why I have balloons. I changed my profile picture, my cover picture, to celebrate that in a few weeks, in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna be 43 years old. I'm gonna be blessed to be 43 years old. I'm really excited about that. Thank you. Oh, happy birthday, Queen. Happy birthday. Celebrate the whole month. Why not? I give you permission, and I encourage you to celebrate the whole entire month. And I needed to take some time to really reflect, and just like this pen, make sure that I was utilizing all my gifts and talents at the level that God has called me. And it's amazing when you don't see things, and then once you see them, you're like, oh my God, like, was that always there? Let me know if that's ever happened to you. Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever not seen something and then someone points it out, or you notice and then you're like, oh my God, like, yeah, hello. That's exactly what happened. I realized that all of my skills, all the things that I love how to do, I want to use even more. Hey Kevin, thank you for watching. All the things that I'm doing, I want to use even at a higher level. So right now I am teaching the Teacher Easy program, cycle 2. That is going really, really awesome. I'm so excited about the women that I'm working with. And for my birthday, what I decided to do and celebrate is to release my Monetize Your Passion, the next level program. That's what I have been working on, and I'm really excited about this. And it's such a duh, but to be honest, I didn't see it. I didn't really see it, and I'm really, really excited that I get to work with women that are in ministry, that are established in ministry, that are doing really well, but that they know that they're called to the marketplace, that they know that they are other women established maybe in ministry that need their gifting, that need their teaching, and they need someone that can help them monetize and figure that out. How do they make the transfer? It's like a transfer. How do you go from ministry to marketplace? How do you set all that up? What do you add? What do you remove? What do you put in? Like, how does that even work? And that's what I come in, because I'm a woman of faith and I'm in the marketplace, and I made that transition, and I am loving that I make that transition. And I have been doing some things for the last few years that have been working out, like my books, like creating programs, like creating courses, like working for and with amazing people that are doing some pretty big stuff. And creating this program, Monetize Your Passion, the next level, it just makes sense. Can I just be honest? It just makes sense. So I am having monetized conversations with amazing women. And like I said, they are established women in ministry or in corporate America, and they're trying to expand their gifting, and they're trying to figure that out. So, and those women are either making $10,000 a month, or they're making 6 figures. So if you are that person and you're like, Catherine, I need to monetize my gifting. I don't know how to monetize my passion. I don't know how to make that transfer. I do know that I'm sitting on my gifting. Hey, April, good to see you. I do know that I've been using my gift just like I use this pen, and I'm only using it at one dimension, and I need to expand to other things, but I don't know what that looks like. And you want to learn in an environment that makes sense. And you want to learn in an environment that just helps, that nurtures you, in an environment where people speak your language, and you know that I have an accent, like a very, very little accent. Hey Monica, good to see you, my sister, God bless you. Hey Cheryl, good to see you. It's Shirley. And you want to learn an environment where, if you're a woman of faith, that you can pray. If somebody wants to quote scripture, they get to quote scripture. That I can share with you my favorite faith book. That I can share with you my favorite worship songs. That I can share with you my favorite faith authors. That's how I like to learn. When I started in my business, there were not that many options for faith coaches. But now that I had the experience to learn with faith coaches, I don't want to go back. And I know that when you're making a huge transition, you want to do it with someone that's been there and done that. And that's what the Monetize Your Passion program is about. And I'm just letting you know. So you know what I've been up to, what I'm doing, what God is calling me to do, how He's shifting me, which is so exciting. So you're going to be hearing a lot about this program. It's amazing. It's going to be very intimate. I'm keeping it small because we're going to go deep for 90 days. For 90 days, we're just going so super deep. It's not even funny. And I am so excited that just like this pen, I'm expanding and I'm using my gifting in an expanded way, in a way that is going to bless so many more people, that can bless so many other people, and then those people can bless even more people. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And if you got here late, watch the beginning so you can learn how this little pen right here blessed my whole entire life, and it's gonna bless your life when you learn the lesson that God taught me through this pen. It's powerful stuff. I want to encourage you to look at your gifting and ask yourself, God, am I using my gifts at the level? You are my creator. You put me together in my mother's womb. Am I using all of my gifts and talents like you wanted me to from the beginning of time? And if I'm not, please show me how I can do that. Put the people in front of me that can help me do that. And if you need to have that conversation, thank you, Monica. God bless you. I love you so much. If you need to have that conversation with someone that understands, someone that's been there and done that, I would love to talk to you. And that's why I have the business, monetization talks. I want to have that talk with you. So if that's you and you're like, Catherine, I need to have that conversation, I want to invite you to have that. It's no pressure. We're just gonna have a talk. So if you want to talk about that, I'm gonna drop the link. Check it out. If you know another woman and you know she is making six figures, she's established a ministry or in the marketplace, and she knows that she's called to make that transition, but she doesn't know how to do it, she needs to learn from someone that's been there, from a mighty woman of faith, a woman that knows business and knows monetization. And I'm not gonna apologize, that's me. I have no issues saying that that's who I am. I'm stepping up and I'm saying I'm using all of my gifts at the capacity, at the level that I need to be. April, I love it. April says, I need that. That's the link, April. Check out the link. Let's have a conversation. Again, monetizing talks. That's what I'm at. So if you know anyone, share this broadcast with them. Say, hey, there is hope. That it's a way. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to take a long time. And you can do it in an environment that makes sense. A nurturing environment where you can talk scripture, when you can talk prayer, but you can talk shop. Okay? Like my students know I'm a calculator queen. Everywhere I go, I'm going to pull out my calculator and I'm going to be like, how much are you charging? Well, okay, if you do that, then you got to add 30%. I'm always saying that. When I get pricing from my students, I'm like, you got to go up. You gotta go up. Yes, April, it is TIME time. Watch this entire broadcast. Check out the link. Let's have that conversation and use all your gifts. Use all your gifts. It is TIME time. I promise you. It is time. I'm so excited. Don't miss it. God bless you. Remember that I love you. I am so rooting for you. I'm so rooting for you. And I will see you super, super duper soon.